Howdy, and welcome to Whiskey Mystery from Reno, Nevada. Did you know? I didn't know that cowboy hats are actually hard. Who knew? I didn't know until I went to the rodeo when we first got to Reno. It's kind of like a waxy paint. How is everyone doing? It has been a while. In fact, it has been 9 months since we were last live because it was right at the end of April.
I moved to Nevada. This month ago.
Well, 6 months. We came here in May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. It's 9 months because the last show we did was in California. How's everyone doing? Sugar Kitty, Whiskey Vault, Pete Head. Oh, Real Future Pictures. Hey, Robert. How you doing? Look, I could have worn some 3D glasses for you. There's always some in reach. Good to see you in here. Michael Wood. Yes, where have we been? Magdalena. It has been a while. Whiskey 101. Did you? I think I did you already. Who else is in who I have missed? Richie Z. Nice to see you in. What a time it has been. So we've been quite busy, of course. You move house, you put everything away in the boxes, and the setup never really came back. And of course, we're in the little office. I was looking for the last time we were in California. This is the shelf. The last time we saw it, so we can remind ourselves what was up there. I thought maybe we should do the show like this, so we can kind of have the shelf behind us. What do you think?
Yeah.
Let's be honest, that shelf is a real disappointment compared to what we were used to. Exactly, Whiskey 101. I think maybe we have to do this. Oh, whatever. There is not much on that shelf behind us. There you go. Look at all those lovely whiskies. Yes. Okay, maybe we do it like this. There you go. We'll have a little bit of both. A little bit of both. Where's the shelf gone, Hixie? Exactly. The shelf is actually in the living room now, with our little video projection screen hooked on the front. You should see the state of this setup. There's a microphone dangling over here. Everything was set up last time. Separate moving truck for all the whiskey, almost. There were a lot of bags of whiskey coming in. Speaking of which, cheers everybody. Nice to see you all virtually. What are we drinking? The very last bit of a Cragganmore 23.
Sweet. Beautiful.
We have become
beautiful, oily.
We've become obsessed with Cragganmore 23, L15, the 2015, and this is all we've got left. And I've been hunting, so this is like what have we bought since we last saw you? I have managed to find another L15 at auction. So you can see that the colour is quite light compared to an L14 that we bought, which is also fantastic. Can you see the difference? Not very much, actually. Can't really, maybe...
That was a 14. Oh.
No, 14. Let's see, can we go to the other camera? You can see a little bit. Here's the L14. And the L15 is that little bit lighter. And I'm talking about the laser code, which is, down here somewhere on the glass. There we go, we'll have a bit of shelves. So I'm very happy to have found another L15, but L14s are very good too. And so we might have bought a couple. What else have we bought since we last saw you? Well, how about a Cragganmore? This is a fantastic Cragganmore. Let's see, we need to go to the... We bought this at Bevmo, and it is definitely on the Sherry Monster side of Cragganmores. Look at that. Now, we generally don't like the full Sherry Monster attack, but Cragganmore Spirit, it's a bit like Ben Nevis or Springbank or something. It's strong enough to fight through, and so I ended up getting a backup with that because it was so good. 21 year, 1994, 56.2%. So if anyone sees that one around, I would recommend. And then the other thing we've really picked up is we stumbled into a Springbank 12. Where was that one? The Rockland Bottle Shop near Sacramento. And it was $151 for America. That's a pretty good price these days on a Springbank 12. Okay, there is a box because there is something new. But let's see, to the chat. Does the faceometer still work?
I remember.
The faceometer is, it's always on. Ixie, let's see. Oh, you're chatting to Petehead. Petehead, you're in Japan? What? Who's in Japan? Very nice. Jimmy Jazz, good afternoon. Let's see, is anyone else asking me anything? Let's go down to the bottom. Which Springbank 12 is it? Good point. We always need to confirm, don't we? It is batch 25, I believe. 70% bourbon, 30 sherry. And so this must be relatively recent at the 57.2. Because I think it was pretty new in the shop. So, have you had it? Smells like Springbank. Whiskey Vault. How are the shops in Nevada? Actually, not bad in Reno. There's one called Drams and Smoke, is it? And they had Springbank 10, or they have Springbank 10 in the shop for about $85. Pretty fair. There's a big Total Wine, so that's kind of normal stuff. I should do some video, shouldn't I? But there are a few shops around. There's one in Carson City, 30 minutes away, called Aloha Liquors, which we'd been to in the past and bought a local barley.
That's the best one.
And that is typically very good as well. You can find an old video of that. Tim, hang on. Has that popped up in real life? Hang on, it might get cut off unless I'm in normal mode. Maybe we missed it. Anyway, I picked up bottles in both Petaluma and Santa Rosa yesterday. Thanks for getting those shops on my radar. Oh, nice. Were you in the bottle barn or something like that? Look at that. We are rich. Where's my... Get the bottles out of the way. We don't want them to be knocked over by all the money that's about to come pouring in. Wow, it looks really good on that one table. Those coins are really right there. Oh, too late. So, might try that Springbank later. Does anyone have a Cragganmore 23L15? If you see one and you don't want to buy it, let us know. Ooh, smells better now.
Sweet Judy.
How's everyone been? There's lovely snow-capped mountains all around Reno at the moment. It's warm. So Reno, if you don't know, is at 4,500 feet, like 1,300 meters. It's basically high desert, but it's still in the valley, surrounded by all the mountains.
Similar to Alaska. And great.
Yeah, similar to Alaska. So it's dry here at the moment. All the roads are dry, but you just go up the mountains a little bit, and there's just snow all around. And of course it's ski season here, and there's a lot of resorts all the way around Lake Tahoe. Not that we're skiers or snowboarders, but
From you.
yeah. The closest one's probably, 40 minutes, something like that. Let's see, what are you all talking about? Whisky. I don't think I've seen you in before. Any new distilleries popping up? You're all chatting to each other. No Cragganmore 23 at all, Peter. Over budget for me. Just don't buy 4 other things. If you've got 5 bottles of whiskey, you probably could have had a Cragganmore 23. So what's new? I did do a little. Well, it's all because I've been searching for Cragganmores. So we did end up buying something at the auction. I know. We've just. Which L? It's an L14. See, Deepa was about to get all excited there. It's an L14. Confessions of a Cragganmore hoarder. But here's something which is unusual.
Oh, I have no idea what is in the box. I know. Can we open?
Of course we can open Deepa, because we own it. And we can do whatever we like. Look at this.
Oh, is that bubbles?
Maybe I can tilt that camera up a little. Get the label. A little more. So, a Cragganmore. Let's hide our faces so it'll focus on that. I forgot to set focus. Okay. Cragganmore, 29-year-old. Now this was bottled in 2003. So we're talking about 1973 distillate here, and 52.5%. And I'm curious about it because when we went to Speyside 2 years ago, or is it 3 now? It's been a while. And we did the tasting at Cardew. We really liked the Cragganmore. And then we ran over to Cragganmore Distillery then to try and pick something up. And so what we did pick up was, focus, hide faces.
Not sharp.
Now we don't really know how old this is, but presumably it's 8 years old or something. And along the way, where did we get this one from? Whisky Auctioneer. I'd also picked up this, which is a 28-year in a hogshead, 53.9. So $110 or so. Let's come back out of this camera. Should we go back to this one? I like the shelf. 110, 350. This one was about 400, I think.
I don't remember this one. Have you tried it?
Well, we've tried it a little bit. So, should we set aside Cragganmore? No, let's hold the Cragganmore to see if any of these can beat the Cragganmore L15. Let's bring in some more glasses. Yeah, bring those in. Let's rename the channel Whisky Not So Mystery. 90% chance it's a Cragganmore 23. That's exactly where we've ended up. What order? Let's go in this order, I think, right? Peter, 23.5? Maybe. Whoa, a 29 year. Richie Z. Yeah, I know. I wonder how it's going to compare. So, 48%.
It's very prime, stuck with the yellow.
Can you remember what we liked about it?
I don't remember.
I can't really remember either. 53.9. Nice signatory bottle. Of course, we should have poured these a while back, but I know we're going to open this
Summer
new.
year.
Today's just like old times. Go out, do a long run in the morning. Don't have time to eat anything and then go straight into whiskey. Whiskey breakfast. Okay, here we go. Now, are we going to have any core issues with this old bottle? Can you hear the train in the background?
Experiment, I presume.
1973. Where were you in 1973? That's 4 years before Star Wars came out. Is that cork going to be okay? No, it's not. That cork is not going to be okay. Can you get the cork? I'll get the cork. I'm closer.
I get.
Okay. Cork trauma. I kind of knew. Let's see. Let's see what we've got here. It's more that it's just detached from the... which one is the thinnest?
But then I can't come anymore.
Let's try this one. Now, is the cork actually going to just crumble to dust? Yes, it is. That is absolutely crumbling. As I put this in, the question is it, does it have enough power? Oh, no, it's absolute garbage. Oh no, look at this. Hold tight, everyone. It's like plasticine. It's going into the bottle. Can you see? Oh, this is bad. Can you get me a sharp knife? I can't hook onto it. Oh. It's absolutely like a piece of cheese. You can't even see. Let's try. I feel like if I'm going to be doing this, I should be doing it on the close-up camera so you can see the trauma. Oh, come on. Get out. Have we got it all? I think. We might have got it. Right. Oh yeah, let me have that. I think we're there. Oh. I don't think any cork has gone in. Right. No, not tight enough. Does the new one fit? Yeah, there you go. Just in case we knock it over. Whew. Well, oh, that's right. Got to pour some. Now that we have an open bottle. 52.5. Something tells me we're going to need a jug and some filter paper. Almost, but we are good. We are good. Even getting a little glug. Right then. Need another cork. This one. Where's our dropper? I guess we'll give 48. We'll give these 3 drops. And now we have to wait 29 minutes.
Oh, it's 48, 53, 52.
You know, I was just about to do this, and it made me think about Food Quig. One of his videos popped up on my feed the other day. It was sad that Food Quig is no longer with us, as I'm sure everyone knows. Sadly. So we'll do a little dedication to Food Quig with our Cragganmore. In fact, I was so pleased that Tim passing you in. I didn't even check. Who had sent some samples up to Food Quig, and he'd always wanted to try Cragganmore 23, and we managed to send him a sample and have him enjoy it. Okay, Deepa's now the surgeon's assistant. Kirby, hey, Dustin's in as well. Little cork never hurt anyone. It's fibre or something. Exactly. Nice to see you, Dustin. Kirby, good to see us again. Thank you very much. The alcohol is probably more harmful to the body, yeah, than the cork. Lucas, nice to see you in. Is Kilcairn 12? I recognise the colour. Stefan! Oh, Stefan, very nice to see you. You can see, what happens to the coins if we're in this view? It's not going to work, is it? Because it's going to, I think we need to be in full view for coins. There we go. Thank you very much. Tim is not in, Peter. That's because there's been recent snow, and Tim works up as the chef for all the workers who clear the snow up at Donner Pass, and so he is a bit busy.
They're fat back at the shop and moving the snow.
Yeah, they're really good at moving snow. Whisky Bolt, you hear different advice about the coffee filters being, yes, removing the oils. I guess it's doing some kind of filtering, isn't it? Do we do this in any kind of a blind way?
There's two similar things.
Okay, let's start with this one as a base, and then we'll do the little blind on these two.
Dirty.
Oh, it is a bit dirty. There's a slight engine oil going on in here. This is
it's almost suffery.
This is this one. This is the distillery exclusive.
About the algae.
Now set Cragganmore aside for now. We'll come back to that later to decide if it's better or worse. Richard Jones, oh, you've missed us. I was actually really, oh, you're already drinking?
Wow, it's very thick.
Okay, let me have a taste.
Very dense. Mass. Very thick.
It actually is slightly like Cragganmore, isn't it? It's slightly got that sort of sulphury autumn leaf type of thing going on.
Yes, that's true. Very a touch of mint or fennel.
Fennel!
It was sat and these that approach.
Mm. Yeah, there's like a herbal oil that's quite sort of dark, isn't it? Sort of heavy. There's no sherry in this.
And cereal.
Yeah, cereal. Nice. What's on the nose?
Unusual. It's different. It's
more
summer
champagne.
But
there's a little bit of honey and pine needles Christmas tree on the nose. I wouldn't say it's like Springbank though, which is pine needly. Teddy KGB. You should try Feta KM22. Really good one. Oh, is it? Is it better than Cragganmore 23?
Yeah.
Mm. The finish is
fresh approach.
I find it quite sort of heavy. It's not like light and fluffy. Finish is a little bitter oaky.
Black pepper, very subtle.
Yeah. The shelf of Grace's hits looks incredible as ever. Yeah, got to keep it up there. Let's see, Whiskey Vault, $400 is quite a good deal for that bottle, according to Whiskey Base. I know. I was sort of, I was like, really? Do we? But, it hasn't stopped us before, has it? The price. And I did a quick check around. It's like, it's kind of half the price that it is going for. The question is...
No, I'm using the brandies. We've got eyes.
Okay. So, these two. Better or worse? Let's see what Deeput's going to give me. Right. Here we go. A bit more green, a bit more detail. Green like ivy leaves type of thing than the distillery exclusive. Oh, that's almost going sort of sour leaves, this one. So initially I was like, oh, that's less pleasant. Let me just go for it by itself. Slightly sour candy. Well, that's quite unusual. Sort of like overripe melon or something like that. Coming back to this, it's slightly more cake and chocolatey by comparison. Do I go sour or cake? Let me go cake. Oh, that's quite dense. More pepper than anything else. I feel super tight at the moment. Probably just the extra strength. Slightly woody, sort of tobacco leaves, less of the honey type of flavors. Relatively short finish. Knowing that one is 28 and one is 29. Quite peppery oak. Cragganmore 23 is winning. Let's see where we go with the sour one. Sour, what is that? It's sort of like sponge cake with overripe melon. Oh, not sour on the flavor. Quite high resolution, detailed melon. Finish is quite long. Let's go again. So I prefer this one. Ah, good.
But more expensive.
Right, your turn. Okay, I'll chat. Not as good as Cragganmore 23, of course.
Suffering.
Dirty, sulphury, Deepa is saying.
Oh, the nice smell is different. Very different.
So Deepa saying this is a nice smell. Oops. Didn't mean to bump.
It's cleaner.
Cleaner. Okay, that makes sense.
And is more subtle than the
Oh, Ian.
subtle.
Let's see, Ian. You're saying, so you're comparing two distilleries that use worm tubs. Slow fermentation.
Oh, it's the same. It's the smell suffery, dirty, and
So Deepa saying sulphury and dirty.
oily.
And oily.
Sharpened. But a flavor, a flower, type.
Like a floral honey. Deep
It's
still in this one.
complex.
Complex. Long finish.
Very interesting. Oh, it's quite spicy.
Quite spicy as well.
Not in the throat, more in the mouth.
Ian is saying, like Springbank in terms of slow production, adding that complex meteor element. So you're saying
Sour lemony.
sour lemony. So Cragganmore and Craigellicky are similar in that respect.
Actually,
Simpler.
I like this one. I paid for the finish.
So Deepa likes this one.
It's quite shorter finish.
Shorter finish, yeah. Phil, the glass roll by Food Creek was the Anaconda. Yes.
Not that interesting compared with it.
Okay, so Deepa's saying this one's more interesting. This one is not that interesting.
The brown sugar in it as well. Just really brown sugar.
Okay. Okay, close your eyes. We'll take this one away. And we'll give her this one.
It's quite spicy. Flower in the mountain.
Almost flowers in the mountain. Very interesting
Very
comparison, I
subtle.
reckon, Ian. Oh, well, we'll see.
Pretty green.
Pretty clean. Interesting. Let's see.
Almost nothing but maybe a flower and
Now, of course, it's only 46%, so it's going to be a bit underpowered now.
a very good flavor. Fresh flower and
Fresh flower honey, very good flavours.
also convict. Interesting. I do not know what it is.
Ian, let's see, you'll get lots of fusile and some
like
sulphur notes at the younger ages. Yeah, I think I did say engine oil, didn't I?
Very intense, heavy,
Intense,
deep,
heavy, deep.
almost dark. It's beautiful, very good, but it's not really my type.
Oh, it's not deepest type.
Fennel, Darrison, I prefer the Alligator 23. I do not know what to make of it. It's quite young, maybe.
Quite young.
I think I'll go for this one.
Okay,
Because it's more dramatic.
so that is this one, and that is Cragganmore 23 L15.
15, 15.
L15. There you go.
Because it's very punchy. I
Well,
think it's very subtle.
partly the problem is that this is 46%. You know, we've come back down. So, but in the chat, Ian was saying that both of these, Cragganmore and Craigellicky, are both worm tub and long fermentation distilleries. So by luck, it is a good comparison. Ah, interesting. Yeah, the Craigellicky seems more muted, sort of down, darker, sort of wispy. And the Cragganmore is kind of higher up. I'm still getting the sour melon.
Very dirty.
Oh, I should do Craigellicky because of the low ABV. Whiskey 101. Deeper hasn't lost the touch. Still can taste the most expensive whiskey, but it's still too cheap. Not my type. I know. Should we sub 1,000? Should we break out the Brora?
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. It's the very dirty, panty, and dirty stuff.
It's funny, Teddy will know, especially.
It's very quiet, very sad.
Our journey with Craigellicky 23. You know, when we first tried it, it went top shelf. It was up here. Actually, there it is, over there. Oh, wrong way. Where is it? It's over. Coordination. Oh, there. And then it sort of drifted down as new bottles came in over the months. And then we tried it again in a comparison, and we immediately put it back up top shelf, and it sort of drifted down again. Then we pushed it up again. I've really come to this point of thinking Craigellicky 23 is the optimum whiskey. It is so damn good, and it's got
but it's only very thick ABV.
Yeah, it's one of the more powerful 46% that we've had. Probably the most powerful 46%. And I just love the complexity of those flavors, that autumn leaf syrup thing. And it, you know, it's got a bit of a Campbelltown touch to it. It's got a bit of a Speyside touch to it, a bit of a Highland.
Finish, that finish, it gives you a bite.
Oh, that is very, very good, isn't it?
Very sweet, very intense.
It's thick. It's got a touch of those old Jura flavour profile about it that you like. That kind of green, the overripe melon, green ivy leaves type of thing. Sour grass. It's an interesting comparison.
At the finish, a touch of sour anise.
Star anise.
But it's very good, very fermented.
It's also reminded me slightly, like in the second half, a little touch of that kind of Rosebank light detail.
Oh yeah.
Because there's no heavy flavours here. There's no heavy sherry or anything like that.
It's very complex and very good.
Does it actually say the barrel?
It's giving you pretty. It's complex.
It was a batch of 6,000, but it doesn't tell us. Presumably there is some sherry in the mix here, but you never know. Because this is ex-bourbon, I think, because it's hogsheads. A couple of hogsheads, I'm guessing, because there's 371 bottles.
Well, enough really sour, I suppose.
The finish wasn't very good on it.
Enough finish.
I'm going back to Craigellicky. Oh, it's magnificent.
It's very,
but still full of detail and a really long finish. Keeps you occupied. Lucas, what a toddler of a whiskey. I don't know what you're referring to. It is on the sharing list, by the way. Would you put it on the sharing list?
Not the L15.
What about this one?
I don't mind the first couple of people.
First couple of people. Let me see. Let me see if I can show you. The sharing list has always been out there. Did I put it on here? Yeah, there you go. I did update it just before the show yesterday. There's 110 bottles on here now, and everything from Ben Nevis, Compass Box, Cragganmore. You go, look, L14, just so deep it doesn't cry. Got some Daft Mills. It's the only whiskey prices that haven't gone up due to inflation because they're all still the same from whatever we bought them. And of course, most of these were bought 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. What's the last thing we've got here? Tormore. Actually, there's a Yoichi that didn't quite make it on there. Anyway, if you want to have a look at the sharing list, if you do want to try anything on here, link in the description. And you can always email me at whisky@captain3d.com. And we can send out some bottles. I've still got a bunch of bottles we can send out. I think, did I put the Brora on? Yeah, look. Bargain. Bargain Brora. Only $240 for a 2-ounce bottle. You could have a 1 ounce if you really want to. Anyway, it did make me laugh when I put the price in. Right. Okay, back to the chat. Look at that fantastic table of whiskey we've got here. Let me go one more time.
I don't believe.
It's such
oily, that's a beautiful oily.
What I love about it is that it like you get pulled into this little well of autumn leaves, but then you just bounce along 2 or 3 different things happening.
It keeps going. It keeps you busy.
It actually doesn't have as many bumps on the ride. It's more of this like glider coasting along, I think.
And a peppery. It's quite peppery. Or maybe the ABV. At the mouth, very spicy, prickly.
Yeah, I've got this as somewhere between Cragganmore 23 and the Rosebank 21 somehow. And of course, we've only just opened it, so hopefully that will get even better.
I was looking for this.
But not when you were blind.
That became very dramatic.
No, that's because you didn't know what you were drinking.
It was so good.
All right.
I gave back now. I prefer this.
I've had an idea. Sherry Monster.
It's a compared to the Ben Nevis.
56.2, so it's a step up in ABV. Does the Cragganmore still fight its way through? Where do we put this one? I'll squeeze it in there. I guess we should put a drop of water in that. Ian Sunderland, let's see. I didn't know this. Cragganmore is an example of a Diageo-owned distillery which has replaced its traditional copper worm tubs, presumably, with new tubs made from stainless steel. They've ruined it again. It's like, how can we remove flavour and character from the whiskey? Let's get rid of those worm tubs. I'm guessing not the 1973 distillate. 73? I mean, 1973 is a long time ago. Not only is it an old whiskey at 29 years old, but this was
That's 49.
But this was bottled 20 years ago. 22 years ago, it was put in the bottle, plus another 30 on top, 52. That means I was only 6 years old in 73. Where were you in 73? Bangalore. Your sister wasn't even born, and you were only 5.
6. 5.
Playing on the swing. Right. Maybe some water? What, in between?
It's very caramelized sugar.
Let's see.
It's suffer.
I'm just looking at the chat, catching up. Richard, the middle one. I've lost track of the middle one now. Maybe it's this, the signatory. Good looking bottle. Richie Z. How do you and Deepa like Reno? I love that town from my experience. Ah, Richie, of course you're, San Francisco Bay Area. So it's not that far away, is it? It's 4 hours to Reno. The thing that we were amazed at when we first came out here to look for somewhere to rent, Deepa said, okay, I want to be near this, supermarket and this farmer's market. We had our little list of things we wanted to be near. Said, okay, so nothing further than 15 minutes from any of these things. And then we went on Google Maps and we just went, you can't get 15 minutes away because Reno is a small enough town. The smallest, biggest city? I forgot their slogan. So, because there's only about, I think, 250,000, 300,000 people in Reno. But even if we want to, if this is Reno, we're kind of living at this end. If we want to go all the way down to the diagonal lower corner, it's still maximum would be 20 minutes. So there's nothing, you don't have to plan. Yeah, I mean, we have friends 1 hour away in the Bay Area. And so that's fantastic.
But you have no friends here.
It's true. We don't have any friends here. And because we're not working, we don't have kids in school or anything. And we hardly leave the house. It's like, oh, we're probably not going to meet anyone unless we actually leave the house.
But yeah, they are fantastic ribs.
Oh, they do have fantastic ribs.
Wow.
Of course,
different times.
It's a casino town. We're not gamblers. We've walked through with friends when they visited. I love the air because the elevation, running and everything is nice. It does get super hot in the summer. And now it's cold. It's cold in the winter.
But it's the price.
Oh, okay. Let me do it this way. Wow, I would be convinced that's Cragganmore now. Did I mix up those glasses? I think I mixed up the glasses. That is Cragganmore. That is the Cragganmore. The sour melon. Okay. Oh, so much sherry. I'm going to go my little bit of Cragganmore first.
Dirty stuff, caramelized sugar.
Caramelized sugar. Mmm.
Very good.
Dustin, I'm sure you would like this one. Remember that stinky sulfury one that was right on the edge of the cliff? I think you described it as. This one is like back from the cliff, still on the official path, albeit a little rough.
I think you put too much.
Well, wait till you have that. But the Cragganmore still fights through.
Yummy.
Faceometer.
It's molasses, but rum.
Molasses and rum. That's a good.
Oil.
Monster.
Maybe it's up with the rum. And it was a dirty finish.
Yeah. It's a
Very
really
dark.
good.
And I prefer them more than this. You prefer this? Different.
Actually, there's a funny story.
Oh, they is very good.
There's a funny story with this.
But you got aftermath of it.
No, you can't have too much of it. We were in San Francisco, and we were just wandering around and thought, let's have a look in Bevmo. Bevmo prices are always terrible, but occasionally you find something in the glass cabinet. And I walked in. This was in the glass cabinet, and I can't remember what their price was, $375 or something. I thought, let me go and check online to see if we can find some reviews. And as I'm searching, it popped up, like this Bevmo app popped up saying it was on offer for $295. What was it? No, I've got $228 written on this. Special offer, 40% off. Sign up. I'm like, fantastic. And I'm trying to sign up. In my excitement, I wasn't really paying that much attention that the app was a bit weird that it was asking me to sign up. And it was only, well, I was sitting there, and then eventually the manager, or yes, I think she was the manager of the day she came over. She said, can I help you with something? You seem to be, struggling or whatever. I said, yeah, I'm trying to sign up to the app to get the 40% off on the Cragganmore. And I showed her the app, and she said, I can do that for you. And so we bought the bottle, and off we went, all happy. And then I thought, after we tasted it, I'd quite like to get another one of those. And we were in Sacramento area, and Bevmo there had some in stock. And I went into another shop with the same thing going, can you match the price of this? He goes, let me have a look at that. And he starts looking, because that's not our app. And once we started to look into it a bit more, we realized it was basically a scam app using Bevmo's name to try and get people to sign up and give their credit card details.
I need a gift.
But we'd already got the 40% discount at the other Bevmo shop.
I don't mind, but you were please don't guilty.
I was feeling bad.
I kind of feel bad.
And so we bought the other one. They still gave us a discount, actually. They said the best I can do was, what was it, $3.23 out the door. And I shamefully didn't really admit what had happened at the other store. I said, yes, thank you very much. So anyway, I kind of got reverse scammed, where I ended up scamming myself into a lower price. Anyway, thanks, Bevmo. Right, where are we? We're just chatting away here. Let me go back up the chat, because there's probably people asking sensible things. What have I missed? Cragganmore fight, Tony? Okay. Just joined. Where have you guys been all this while? Anuj, I know. Exactly. We've been hiding. Reno water is good as well. Yes, because the river, what's the river called that flows through Reno?
Truckee.
The Truckee River. Yes. Blanked out on it. The Truckee River is coming from Lake Tahoe, which is known to be some of the clearest water.
But it's so nice. But the water is over there. It's up at the public.
Yeah,
you can go in any time.
In the summer, everyone's like floating down the river on their tubes, inner tubes. Tony Nelson from Whisky 101. If you're successful in early retirement, maybe you can make it to Europe for a few drams. Yes, sounds fantastic. Ian, Wormtub's expensive to maintain and slows production down. Bad Diageo. Yeah, exactly. We'd hate to slow production by getting better flavours. Richard Jones. Wow, thought you guys were younger. Well, I'm just 58. How old are you now? 56?
50, probably.
But no kids, so we haven't been worn out as much. Oh, interesting, Peter. Most Wormtub distilleries in Scotland are owned by Diageo. So I'm a secret Diageo supporter. Let's see. I'm trying to read and skip down. You tell some story while I'll read the chat. Richie, it's not far from the bay. Yes.
Well, I found finish about the plan about this one. If it was the ice cream, but complex finish.
Oh, Richie, you've got 20 years of driving to and from Reno for my sports betting experience. Oh, I thought you were going to say some sporting event, sports betting experience. Fairly lucrative and paid for bottles on the way back. Fantastic. Have you ever dropped in at Aloha Liquors in Carson City? Whiskey Vault, start or join a whiskey club. There's a good idea. Actually, since we stopped doing the live shows or the reviews in general, our whiskey drinking has actually gone down a lot, hasn't it? Because it used to be we had 6 years supply at the current drinking rate. Now we've got 73 years supply at the current drinking rate. Let's see. Tony's talking about retirement. Yes, Ian, let's see, talking to Pete Head. Oh, Diageo have removed the copper worm tubs from Dalwhinnie as well. Oh no. You've all read this already, so we're kind of late. I better just jump down a bit. Whiskey 101. Let's see. They sell shelves in Reno, right? They have delivery people.
But I'm not IKEA. I'm not IKEA, right? They're not IKEA.
Yeah, but our shelves aren't IKEA. Look at our lovely shelves.
Oh, that is a beautiful shelf.
Actually, these shelves were from an office shut down clearance. And yeah, we went in and took them. Maybe we go back to this view. There we go. We'll have a bit of shelf. Ian, we are a pair of scammers. I might try that. Make up your own scam app and then walk in. Can I have this 40% off discount, please? I know. It was honest scamming. It is ironic, isn't it? That we were trying to be scammed and ultimately Bevmo subsidized our bottle. I'll have to go back and buy some more. The highest level of scamming is scamming yourself. Exactly, Alpha Crown. Whiskey Vault. All right, I'm off for tonight. Yes, we should really be off as well. Nice to see us. Yes, thank you very much. It's nice to do a show. Richie C. Phil, never bought bottles in Reno, but Sacramento and Bay Area. Yes. Well,
but I'm a Ferrari.
If you're still driving through on your gambling expeditions, Richie, of course, let us know. And stop in at Aloha Liquors. 131 years old? What between us? Stefan, Whiskey Mystery, good night. I will watch the replay. Very happy to see you guys back. Missed you a lot. See you soon. I guess now that we have the setup, if I don't dismantle everything, it's easy now to do something again. Thanks, Stefan. Nice to see you in here. Alpha Crown. And Diageo slowly replacing wood mash tun with stainless steel. Because they say it won't make a difference. And you know, when Springbank, when their 40-year-old mash tun started to kind of rot out, what did they do? They said, let's build one exactly the same, even though it was difficult to do. But that's what they did. The one they built at the wrong height.
Doesn't fresh flavour.
By comparison?
What is impressive is the flavour. Beautiful flavour, fresh summer flavour. It's actually artificial flowers.
Yeah.
It's very good.
This and Craig Ellicky is similar profile, similar enough to be, that's why we like it. Let me go and try the signatory again. Because we were a bit disappointed with it.
Very nice.
Yeah. The nose is good. Slightly medicinal.
It's very, it's too simple. It's not, it's better, but nothing amazing, not for the price.
There's a little bit of an off flavour in the middle.
Honey.
It's like
It's too simple.
honey and flowers.
Nothing bad about it.
No,
It's
not bad.
not for the money. Not complete enough, but not bad actually.
Oh, no, that's very nice as well.
It's actually, it's got me back.
Is this one better than this one? Because there's a 3x price difference here.
I think it's very fresh.
Yeah.
Good.
But this seems much more simple compared to this one for me. The density of flavours.
You buy.
I think this one is better. Yes, it is noticeably better.
It is better, but for the value for money. It's good value for money.
Yeah, but we wouldn't buy that one. We would put the money into.
Yeah.
Right. I think. Are we about done? I feel like I haven't really looked at the camera much today. Ian, lovely to see you both back. Must sign off now. Don't leave it another 9 months. Well, we will be in Scotland.
Oh, don't leave another 3 months.
9 months. We'll be in Scotland March.
For 1 month.
Maybe we'll make a few videos. And then we'll be back here April. Let's see. Anything else? Tony Nelson, I need proof of life on the viscometer. That's a good point. I don't even know where the viscometer is. My instinct was just to reach out and grab it off the table. I don't remember where that got packed up. It's in a box in the garage somewhere.
I think the man get this right. Oak. I think the finish.
There's a little oaky thing, yeah.
But the next part at the price in Renault. You mean lifestyle? Pretty much the same, I think.
Lifestyle. Well, whiskey, like I said, you can buy Springbank 10 here for $85, $90. It would be more like 120, 130 in San Francisco.
Oh.
Lifestyle prices. We are renting a house. We've never lived in a detached house before. It's always been like a townhouse or a mobile home or all kinds of different things. This is a expensive house in Reno. Biggest ever house. Triple garage. A $3,000 a month house here is about an $800K house. This house transplanted to somewhere on the Peninsula Bay Area would probably be, yes, at least double, if not maybe triple the price, and the rent would be double.
Yeah, minimum 5,000 per month.
Yeah, rents don't go up the same way that house prices do. The house price itself would be 3x and the rent would be 2x, I would say.
The food is the same price.
Yeah, everything's a little bit cheaper. Of course, there's no California taxes. And we did have some things we had to sell, like a rental property. And we would have paid about 10% tax in California, and Reno has 0 tax. For non-Americans, everyone pays federal tax, but each state has their own, let's add something on top. And if you're in California and you're living and working, like when we worked at DreamWorks Animation, you're benefiting from the California economy. I think that is somewhat reasonable. There's DreamWorks stuff up there. That's somewhat reasonable because you're benefiting from the unique nature of California to be paying California taxes. But when it came to selling a rental property that was in, Columbus, Ohio, I didn't really feel like paying 10 or 12% to California on top of the 9% I was already paying to Columbus, because that's where the property was. So we thought, why don't we move and save that money and use that to pay for rent? So that's what we did. Okay, I think we have more than gone off the mark now. And Nat, there you go. Now I've already answered your question of why we moved.
Free.
Yes, it was
About 8 states in America.
Yeah, it was a strategic move. The reason Diageo choosing stainless steel because they owned the source of stainless steel mash tun manufacturing. Yeah, probably. Okay, people. I think I need some more Cragganmore. That's interesting that we have both emptied our glasses. Oh. And there are a few more bottles.
So we have another part of this.
Yes.
That's good. So share.
Don't share.
So,
It's on the sharing list.
okay, maybe a cover. The first cover of beer.
Is it? Hang on, let me look. Oh, hang on. I need to go over here. And then put this up. Is
It's
it?
wonky.
Hang on, is it? Cragganmore. Yeah, there it is. The double cask is on the sharing list.
But no, not too much.
don't share too much. Deepa is saying.
It is dirty on me.
I didn't put any water in, did I? Are you happy we have it, or you can? This one.
I can give up. I don't mind. Give it up.
Deepa doesn't mind giving it up. I'm going to absolutely check to see what.
I can get this up.
What did we actually pay? Cragganmore. I'm just looking on my spreadsheet now. If I can find the thing. Cragganmore, where are you? Oh, actually, we paid 480 by the time it was delivered.
Again, I got F14 to compare with F15. Or maybe next time.
Deepa wants to try L14. I think you can if you go to the kitchen cupboard and pull out your
I can get it up.
Okay, Deepa can get it up.
Let me try this time. Dessert is pure dessert. A couple of steps is enough.
Oh, this is really good.
It's very, very good, but it's not my favorite profile.
Good. This one is for me, and Deepa doesn't need to ever have it
Okay,
again.
yeah, you can have it. How do you do this?
You said you don't need it.
No. Maybe I'll try again. Very good, but not for me. I keep the two.
It does a slight honey banana tobacco leaf at the start. And then it rolls into peppery oak, slightly more green ivy leaves type of thing in the back end. Oh, that is nice. I'm not disappointed. No.
You've got to spare that.
Is anyone still here? I think we're all done. At least I don't see any more chat coming in. Hang on.
Finish.
Let me refresh this page because I think the chat stopped. Or you're all asleep. Oh no, there's more chat here. Let's see. Whisky 101. Are you starting to see any impact on global whiskey slowdown? Prices are dropping here. Yes. You know, in my search for Cragganmore 23, if you're in the UK right now, Master of Malt is selling the 23 for something like $2.29. That was me having it shipped to the US. VAT may be on top, but significantly cheaper than I've ever seen it in the UK. Let's see. Petehead, will you be at Indie Whisky Festival? I don't think so. We've never been to a whiskey festival, have we? The problem is...
What is the point?
We don't think we would drink enough to justify a ticket without falling over. Headed to the Independent Spirits Festival in March? Seems unlikely also. I don't even know where they are. Oh, you're talking about in the UK because we'll be in the UK at that time. Maybe we'll have a look.
There for 4th.
Jerry.
31st March.
Jerry Miller is in. It's getting to that point where I can't talk. We're having a nice Sunday afternoon dinner. I'll catch this on the replay. So glad to see you back. Oh, thanks, Jerry. Nice to see you in here. Everyone's saying hello to Jerry. Lucas is off to sleep. I think that is sensible. Trains are. Hello. Have you just got here?
I can remember, I don't know the name.
Yeah. Michael Wood. Are you at the back, Michael? Great to have you back. Keep up the videos. We love your enthusiasm. It's a breath of fresh air. Oh, thank you very much, Michael. Whisky 101. Cragganmore for Phil, but Deepa is taking the Brora and 400 of Manuka honey. That is true. That is absolutely true. Too slow. Oh, you're missing us. Thank you very much. That was nice. Okay. Let's have final round up here. Trains are. Just came back from K&L. Oh, fantastic. I see. So you didn't know we were on. K&L in LA or K&L in San Francisco?
For us.
Did you find anything good? Petehead, a fun surprise. Great to have you back. However, midnight approaches. Yes, I'm calling it a day. And we are Bishop Burnboy. Evening all. It's funny, people are rolling in now. Yes, good night, Frank. Kirby, the Cragganmore 17 has been on sale in Calgary for 99 Canadian. Bought a few. Fantastic. Yeah, I saw Jeremy, Sipper Social Club, talking about, and Rob talking about the discounts on Cragganmore up in Canada. Seems like a prime time to pick up a few bottles for the stash. Petehead, going to a whiskey festival is more about meeting up than drinking whiskey. That is true.
We need to meet up.
Yes, we should do that. And now I'm off. Sleep well, everyone. I think with that, we should say, oh, that button probably doesn't work unless I'm on this screen. There you go. Thanks everyone for watching. I just really enjoyed doing the whiskey show after 9 months.
But L14 next time.
No, we can try L14.
There are new classes. It's L14.
There's always the chance to try more. Okay, that bottle is done.
It's the 46.
Right.
Good eyes.
L14.
It's darker.
Yes. The L15 is the only one which is a lighter color. Almost everything else is darker and, more sherry. Right. Can I find the L15? The L14 is fantastic as well, though. Oh, this is very muted. Let me coat the glass a bit more.
Food quick.
Food quick's a bit more of this. I don't know if I can do double food quick. On the nose. On the nose, this must be L15. Oh, slightly kind of sugared orange in this one. And I don't think I've tasted that today. Oh, that's really good as well. This is a bit denser. The flavors are a bit thicker all around. A little thinner, more subtle. I think I like this one better.
15.
But I was wrong initially, wasn't I?
No, you thought it was 15 first.
Yeah.
But then I couldn't buy proper apple at that moment.
Because I was getting denser flavors when I thought, oh, more sherry. But yeah, so you're saying it was crossed. Okay, close your eyes. I guess we're not going yet, are we?
Safari, dirty.
Let's see.
It's brown. It's such time. I mean, everything. I mean, elegant.
Elegant.
Rotten egg.
Rotten eggs.
That's me.
You like it?
That's for me. It's almost sherry side.
Yeah, almost sherry
I
style.
know it's effort into that much, but it's pretty good though. It's good. I mean, I know option that I go for it.
If you had no option.
It's fine, diluted.
Quite diluted. Yeah, okay. Sean! Sean. We will try and do more. We're just drinking all the Cragganmore, Sean.
No,
you've got to try this one. We should bring it when we're next over. You are correct.
Of course.
Sean's surprised to see us.
Oh, hello, Sean. Please come over. Please come over. Only for our drive.
Yeah, come
I've got so many whiskey. You can sleep and you can keep drinking.
Come and see us, Sean. Richie Z, you should come over as well. Whoever's in the Bay Area, you should all carpool over and we'll have a Cragganmore shootout.
And when you're that, it's got the butter. You get that so.
We had a little leaving San Francisco party, and it was a mix of whiskey nerd friends and muggles, and so Sean had very generously brought his fantastic Cragganmore single malts of Scotland. How many years, Sean, is that bottle?
32 something.
It was an older one, but when we blind tasted it at his house, it had come out top on some pretty heavy hitters, I remember, that night. It's a fantastic bottle, and you brought it over and you put it on the sharing table. I was downstairs in the garage with some other friends doing some other stuff, and Deepa came running down. Oh my God, you've got to come up. Because our friend Meg had just been like, oh great, I like whiskey. And she picked up Sean's... It wasn't in this. It was in like a red, the red plastic cup. And she picked up Sean's, how much was that bottle, Sean? $500. And had gone...
What are you doing now?
And she'd poured about this much whiskey into her glass, which was probably, it was a lot of whiskey. And Deepa apparently leapt in and snatched the glass off her. And Sean was super chill, like, it's okay, it's okay. And Deepa's like, no, it is not okay. Poor Meg.
I three of us. Me and son.
So Deepa like stole the cup off her and like, you must have it in a glass and you can only have this much and we just share it all around. Anyway, good memories. Hey, Sean. I think I did compensate you with some Cragganmore 31.
33.
No, we have the 31. There is a 33. I've been looking at it at the auction. Right, we really all should go. I think the chat, for whatever reason, doesn't update on this page. Let me refresh. This is really it. We are really out of here.
Oh, is it? Sure, I got for 320 pounds.
Oh, 320. That's very good. I thought you'd fat fingered like a $500 price. Richie Z, yes, come over. Are you still coming over to Reno, Richie? Seriously, get in touch. Whisky at captain3d.com. It's funny, we never met up in the Bay Area. Come and meet us in Reno.
Good times.
Good times, yes. Whisky 101. It was great to see you both and catch up with some old names in the chat. Don't leave it so long. Thanks, Whisky 101. Jeffrey Anderson, Phil and Deepa, so nice to see you both again. Thanks, Jeffrey. I'll be pouring that back in the bottle when you're not looking. Have we finished?
No, I'm impressed. I cover this.
Right. Time to go. We will see you either in Reno, in Scotland, or maybe not before too long over here. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it. What a lovely time.
Vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla ice cream?
Come here.
Oh, I might have some ice cream.
Oh, that's a bit.